I gave you my heart.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Sa araw na ito ay pag-uusapan natin kung paano tayo mag-add ng integers, no? So, let's have the following examples. Paano nga ba natin siya may evaluate using the rule of adding integers? Ang rule of adding integers, okay, meron tayong isang rule doon. Yung isang rule doon is kunin mo yung sign ng bigger absolute value and subtract. Okay? Kunin yung sign ng bigger absolute value, then subtract. So, number 1, so we have negative 5 plus 3. So, tatanungin ko kayo, ano ang bigger absolute value sa dalawa? That is, negative 5. Okay? So, dahil negative 5 ang bigger absolute value, susundin natin yung sign ng negative 5. So, ang sign ng negative 5 is negative. So, absolutely, the answer is a negative number. After that, after getting the sign of the bigger absolute value, isubtract mo yon. 5 minus 3, that is 2. So, ang sagot is negative 2. Again, ang rule, get the sign of the bigger absolute value and subtract. Okay? Get the sign of the bigger absolute value, negative. Then, subtract. 5 minus 3, that is 2. So, the answer is negative 2. Okay, next. Let's have negative 6 plus 5. So, what is the sign of the bigger absolute value? Or, which is the bigger absolute value in this given? That is, negative 6. Mas malaki yung absolute value niya. So, dahil negative 6 ang bigger absolute value, ano ang sign niya? Negative. So, ang sagot ay negative. Okay? So, after that, subtract 6 minus 5, that is 1. So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot ay negative 1. Get the sign of the bigger absolute value. Negative 6, that is negative. Subtract, that is 1. So, that is negative 1. Let us try number 3. So, which of these two integers have the bigger absolute value? That is 9. Okay? Dahil 9 ang bigger absolute value, ano ang sign ng 9? Okay? Positive. So, hindi na natin siya ilalagay kasi positive naman yung magiging sagot. And subtract. 9 minus 2, that is 7. So, that is positive 7. Okay, again. Between the two of integers, negative 2 and positive 9, mas malaki ang absolute value ng 9. Okay? Kaya siya ang susundin natin. So, dahil positive siya, positive ang sagot. Ipag-minus mo lang si 9 minus 2, disregard mo yung position nila, 9 minus 2, that is 7. Okay, next. Let's have this one. Negative 5 plus negative 5. So, kapag ganito, meron tayong pangalawang case. Okay? Kapag same ang sign, nag-add tayo ng same sign, ang answer is the sign kung ano yung sign ng dalawa. Okay? So, para hindi ko malito, pag parehas ang sign, yun na yung sign ng sagot. Okay? So, negative and negative. Same sign. So, ang magiging sagot ay negative din. O, anong pinagkaiba nito dun sa unang rule natin? Diba dito, sa unang rule natin, get the sign of the bigger absolute value, then subtract. Dito naman, kung same sign siya, kopyahin mo yung sign. And then, add the absolute value. Okay? So, kung i-add natin siya, 5 plus 5, that is 10. So, negative 10. Kasi, same sign, pinag-add. Okay? Kung dito, get the sign of the bigger absolute value, then subtract. Dito naman, same sign, copy the sign, then add the absolute value. Same lang din dito sa last item. Negative 10 plus negative 3. That is, ang sign, negative. Okay? Pagpaplasin lang natin si 10 at 3, that is 10 plus 3 is 13. Okay, nawa ay na-review ko kayo dito sa adding of integers. So, next is the subtracting of integers. Subtraction or subtracting integers. Dito naman sa subtracting integers, meron lang tayong dalawang steps. Okay? Okay, dalawang steps. Ano yung una? Change the sign of the subtrahend. Pangalawa, proceed to addition. Okay, again. Change the sign of the subtrahend. Proceed to addition. So, kung makikita natin, ang mga subtrahend natin ay yung mga pangalawang number dito sa ating mathematical sentence. So, kung titingnan nyo, negative 5 minus negative 2. Okay, anong unang step? Change the sign of the subtrahend. Ano ba yung sign ng subtrahend? Negative. So, ang mangyayari, yung negative 2 magiging positive. And then, step number 2, proceed to addition. Okay? Yung negative, yung minus ay magiging plus. Okay. Kung i-rewrite natin siya, magiging negative 5 plus 2. Okay? So now, i-apply na natin yung natutunan natin sa pag-a-add ng integers. So pag nag-a-add tayo ng integers, get the sign of the bigger absolute value, then subtract. So, sa dalawang ito, ang mas malaking absolute value ay negative 5. Anong sign ng negative 5? Negative. So, ang sagot is a negative number. Okay? Negative number. Subtract 5 minus 2, that is 3. Again, change the sign of the subtrahend. Kanina, ito ay negative. Ginawang positive. Ito'y kanina ay minus, naging plus. Okay? So, ang nangyari, nire-write ko lang, negative 5 plus 2. So, that would be negative 3. Sinunod ko ang rule ng addition of integers. So, get the sign of the bigger absolute value, negative, and subtract 5 minus 2, 3. So, ang sagot dito ay negative 3. Let's have this one. Okay? We have negative 3 minus 4. Okay? Change the sign of the subtrahend. Ang subtrahend natin ay 4. Positive. Magiging negative. Okay? Magiging negative. At ito ay magiging plus. Okay? So, kung i-rewrite natin, that is negative 3 plus negative 4. Addition of integers with the same sign. Okay? Addition of integers with the same sign. Kopyahin si sign, i-add ang absolute value. Anong parehong sign? Negative. I-add mo 4 plus 3, 7. So, the answer is negative 7. Okay. Let's have this one. 4 minus negative 5. Anong sign ng subtrahend? Negative. Subtrahend natin negative 5. So, ang sign niya ay negative. Change the sign. Magiging positive. Proceed to addition. Okay? So, magiging 4 plus 5 siya. At ang 4 plus 5 is positive 9. Okay? Gets? Okay, let's have another one. Negative 6 minus negative 2. What is the sign of the subtrahend? Negative. Negative 2 magiging positive. Proceed to addition. So, kung i-rewrite natin siya, that is negative 6 plus 2. Okay? Negative 6 plus 2. Addition of integers with different sign or opposite sign. Change, copy. No. you should get the sign of the bigger absolute value and subtract. Since sa dalawang ito, ang bigger absolute value ay negative 6, ang sign na susundin natin ay negative. That is negative. And then pag sinubtract mo, that is 4. So, negative 4 ang sagot. Okay, last item. If we have 5 minus negative 10, what is the sign of the subtrahend? Negative. Magiging positive. At ang minus, magiging plus. Okay, so kung i-rewrite natin siya, magiging 5 plus 10. And 5 plus 10 is positive 15. Okay, so naway nakatulong ako kung paano tayo mag-add at mag-subtract ng integers. So, it is just a review. Para naman pagdating natin sa more complicated part ng math, ay hindi tayo mahihirapan. Okay? So, ito kasi yung basic needs natin para ma-cope up natin yung more complicated part ng math. Lalo ng algebra and calculus. Okay? So, nawa ay nakatulong ako sa inyo kung paano tayo mag-add at mag-subtract ng integers. So, let's have a review first. Nung nag-add tayo ng integers, meron tayong dalawang case. Ano yung unang case? Yung magkaibang sign. Yung pangalawang case, yung parehas ang sign. Okay, anong pinagkaiba? Pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Yung una, pag different case, pag different sign o magkaiba ng sign, ang ginagawa natin is just getting the sign of the bigger absolute value and then subtract. Okay? Getting the sign of the bigger absolute value and then subtract. Yung pangalawa naman, kapag same sign, copy the sign, then add the absolute value. Copy the same sign, add the absolute value. When it comes to subtraction naman, okay, so sa subtraction, ang ginagawa lang natin is isa lang ang kailangan natin tandaan. You should know the sign of the subtrahend. And then, you should change the sign of the subtrahend. So, nung ma-change na ang sign ng subtrahend, gawin mo siyang addition. Saka mo i-apply ang natutunan mo on how to add integers. Okay po? So, nawa ay natutunan nyo kung paano tayo mag-add and subtract ng integers. So, that's all for today. Goodbye and good day.